Well, hello there, people, and once again, WWE has failed, as expected, in building up the show to WrestleMania. So we get the show started off here with Stephanie and Sting cutting a promo. I don't know why the fuck Stephanie is cutting a promo for her husband. I mean, the fucking match is between Triple H and Sting, so it would make sense that Triple H and Sting are actually cutting a promo. But alright, we'll give it a pass maybe. So they just talk about WCW, which, the whole feud's been talked, based around that for the most part. Nothing exciting, for the most part. Just repeat from what we've been hearing for the past month or two. So then, okay, here comes Triple H. Now we're going to get some good shit. Alright. Triple H comes out. Nothing. Yeah, there you go. There you fucking go, people. Nothing. No fucking brawls. No fucking promo. He just comes out, gets the sledgehammer. I'm like, oh, here we go. Gets up on the apron. Steps down, Walks up a little bit more. Oh, then walks back. Oh, I'm going to fight him now. Oh, no, I'm not. That's just fucking a waste of fucking time. A waste of energy. And a waste of an opportunity. They fucked it up. I mean, really. No, they didn't build anything in this fucking show, really. So that was bad. Then we get Ambrose and Truth defeating Rowan and Stardust. There was some decent moves in here. I thought it was a bit below average, kind of a jobber match here. I'll give it 2 out of 5 stars since there was some good wrestling on here, but I mean, it just wasn't that exciting. I mean, just a normal tag match. And then after the fucking match, it really pissed me off. That annoying fuck, R-Truth, starts dancing. And then Ambrose, like a motherfucking fool, a PG retard, starts dancing with him. You thought Ambrose had a good gimmick there, looked tough. At least a little bit tough. And then he starts dancing with R-Truth. And he just loses really all credibility he's gained by dancing with that annoying ass, crazy retard R-Truth. It just pissed me off. You got an alright match there, I guess, but then of course something dramatic has to go wrong, and of course it's just the PG era is ridiculous. Then we have the faces defeating the heels, as part of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal thing, and I gotta tell you, they're hyping this thing up. Oh, Andre the Giant, is a prestigious thing. Everybody in the fucking match are jobbers, and everybody in this tag match was jobbers. Therefore, it was a boring match, and no good wrestling. I mean, you had Ryback coming in there, getting the most momentum, I guess, and just nothing exciting. I mean, I'll give it a half star out of 5. Just boring. Then Orton defeating Rollins. Then we get Orton defeating Rollins and J&J. And yeah, I mean, here you go. Here's your build to the Orton-Rollins match. A match where Rollins acts like a pussy. Doesn't even touch Orton. He touched him like once, and they didn't even do anything. He's running away like a pussy. J&J gets beat up. And there's your build. No promo. No brawl. No interaction between Rollins and Orton. Nothing. It's just Rollins acting like a pussy. This guy's supposed to be the next big thing in the future. That's what they call him. And he's in a 3-on-1. 3-on-1 handicap match with Orton. And he's acting like a pussy. See, there's nobody, they can't even let the heels be tough in a 3-on-1 fucking handicap match. It's bullshit. And it just looks stupid. Then we have Nikki Bella defeating Paige. And I gotta tell you something. The Divas, they actually did shit with the Divas match. They actually built it up a little bit, at least. Because they had, Nikki's going to give AJ and Paige a match and they have to decide. So then they're going to argue. AJ fucking hits Paige on accident. It's not like that's unique or anything. But at least they're trying to do something productive. So at least we have to wonder now what's going to happen at Mania. Is Paige going to team with AJ? What's going to happen? So at least we're thinking at least a little bit. So I actually got to give the Divas credit that they actually are doing something. They actually are being productive at least a little bit here. Other segments are just bullshit. The people aren't even communicating with each other. Alright, so then what's next here? Let me get this pulled up here. The fucking app, of course, crashed again. Alright, so then we have Axel and Hogan with Snoop Dogg doing a segment. And I mean, it was pretty cool. You saw Hogan back, he returned. You saw Snoop Dogg. I'm not a big fan, but I still thought the segment all in all was a pretty decent segment here. The one thing I didn't like is this is what they always do. They bring back a celebrity, or they bring a celebrity in, and then they always bury the talent. Why not put the talent over? Because the celebrity is not going to be there to gain from, the momentum they've been given. So why not put the wrestler over as opposed to the celebrity? So you have fucking Curtis Axel being beat up by a 60-year-old man, and also a non-wrestler who has arms that are about as big as my 5-year-old cousin's. It just looks stupid to see Axel get beat up. And I mean, the Axel thing is kind of getting a little momentum, so you might as well push him at least a little bit. It's not like fucking Fandango or Adam Rose is better than him. Or even Hulk Hogan fucking... Again, he's 60 years old. What does he have to gain from beating up Curtis Axel? You might as well let Curtis Axel get one up on Hogan or one up on Snoop Dogg. So, I mean, all in all, pretty good segment. Could have been better, though. Then we have the Matadors defeating Cesaro and Natalia. The Bull was on the team of fucking the Matadors, too. And once again, the champions lose. The tag champs lose to a fucking PG-ass, gay, motherfucking moronic team, like a bullfighting team with a midget bull, with a midget in a costume as a bull. And to make it all worse, the bull gets the pin. The bull fucking gets... Are you kidding me? Why is the bull beating up people and pinning people and burying them? This is retarded. It's stupid. This is, let alone a week before WrestleMania. It's stupid any time of the year, but this should not even be going on a week before the champions are in a match at WrestleMania. Why is this happening? This is stupid. This is retarded, and it's pissing me the fuck off. So I'll give that match a 0.5 star out of 5. It sucked. Then we have Rusev defeating Swagger. Again, not a match I want to see a week before Mania. We know who's going to win. We've seen this match before. It was boring. It's 0 out of 5 stars. How many times have we seen the counter where, Rusev goes to get the super kick and then Swagger counters it into an ankle lock? About 20,000 times in the past year. So then, Rusev is fucking doing the accolade on Swagger, and then the guy announcers are like, get him off, like, who's gonna save him? Who's gonna save him? Oh, it's Cena to save the day. That's predictable, and then Cena comes out, and then I actually liked it. He got his ass handed to him. He really did get his ass handed to him, he got fucking thrown across the table. He got the accolade on the table until he fucking, passed out. So at least in this match, we got some kind of build. You gotta wonder, is Cena gonna be injured? I mean, it wasn't the greatest, especially with the promos in the last few weeks, but at least they ended it on a good note here. The ending is more important than what happened a few weeks ago. So again, you gotta give him a little bit of credit here. It was pretty cool to see Cena get his ass whipped. It did kind of add a little bit of build to the match at Mania. Still don't give a shit about it, but at least they're doing something. So I mean, the match was boring. The brawl was good after, though. And the match I gave 0 out of 5 stars. I don't know if I said that. The match was 0 out of 5 stars. The brawl was good. So I guess if you were to combine them together and give them a rating, I would probably give it overall 2 out of 5 stars, maybe. I don't know. Then we have Bray Wyatt cutting a promo. And if you just listen to the promo, I mean, it was all right. But the thing is, Taker's not there, which he should be. In a fucking 5 or 10 minute promos, a 3-minute promo last week, lighting a chair on fire, and another 10-minute promo, and a 5-minute promo, and lighting a fucking casket on fire, is not going to cut it, alright? It's not enough to build up this match. You need Taker there. You need fucking better promos. It's just not going to cut it, alright? It doesn't feel like a legitimate build. It doesn't feel special. I mean, again, Taker should be here. He should be here promoting this match. But instead, For some fucking reason, he's not here. So, I mean, if you were just to look at the wording of the promo, I mean, it was alright. Overall, it sucked because it's not a legitimate build. Then we have Ziggler defeating Bryan. The match was pretty good. I'll give it 3.25 out of 5 stars. Thought it could have been better. Thought it did not need a guest referee either. That was stupid to have that. And then what happens after? Ziggler wins. I thought also that Bryan should have at least won one of the matches between Ziggler and Bryan. I know they had one on SmackDown too, in like a gauntlet match. I think Bryan should have went over at least once, because I think he is better than Ziggler. But I mean, Ziggler is still good, so I mean, it's not that big a deal or anything. Then we get the brawl afterwards, and nobody even gets the fucking belt. I mean, wasn't that the point of the whole fucking feud or whatever? I don't fucking know. So everybody's taken out. Nobody gets the belt. I don't know what the fuck, whatever. I mean, it's not like it was that great a brawl or anything like that. So, again, overall, the match was good. The brawl wasn't anything special. I thought the match could have been better, but I mean, at least they did put on a good match. Then we get the main event. Heyman, as usual, cuts a pretty good promo there. I mean, you could always rely on Heyman to cut a good promo. And I thought it was a pretty good promo. Or at least decent. I mean, whenever he talks, it's pretty much pretty good, by default almost. Just the way he talks, just the tone of his speaking is very good. And then Roman Reigns comes out, and then he fucking grabs the belt, and then Lesnar grabs it back, and that's the fucking ending. Are you fucking kidding me? This is the shit that pisses me off. They're not even trying to build this match. They have Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar face to face. So what do? They fucking play with a belt. They fucking play with a motherfucking belt, and they play tug of war with it. Lesnar gets his belt stolen. So what is he gonna do? I thought he was gonna kick Reigns' ass, or at least try to. No, he just tries to grab it back a little bit. Not even, then they just stand there, and that's the ending. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that? It looks so awkward. There's your fucking final picture going out from the Raw, the go-home show to fucking Mania. Fucking Reigns and Lesnar holding the belt there like fucking retards. Like, can we get a brawl? Can we get something? This is the first time they're face-to-face inside the ring together. They were face-to-face one time in the WWE headquarters, the Raw after WrestleMania. I believe that I'm 99% sure this is the first time they're face-to-face with each other. And they fucking are fucking around with a belt. This is bullshit. We should have gotten at least a brawl. Fucking the build to this, Heyman cut a few good promos, but we had no fucking brawls with Lesnar and Reigns. We had no promo really between those two. No face. They weren't even in the same ring together, except for today. And then they fucking do a bunch of bullshit. That's so stupid and moronic. Who wrote this shit? Who the fuck wrote this shit? They have to do more than this, 10 times more than this, to build up for your main event, the Mania. Mania build was the worst fucking build I've seen in my life. It was so shitty, man. I mean, nothing on this card, with the exception of maybe a few things, were built correctly. And I'm not, when I mean correctly, I mean probably not even correctly. I mean at least average maybe. I mean the IC title match, average. Other than that, I mean maybe the Divas match had a decent build tonight. Rusev Cena had a nice ending there, but I mean other than that, everything else, the build sucks. It's horrible. And I will explain about that more this week, but I mean the show sucked tonight. It really did suck. The build to Mania is fucking fucked up. Mania is fucked up. The company is fucked up. They probably don't even know if Lesnar's coming back. I don't even they should have had Rollins out there in the last segment too, fucking shit up. That would have been good. That's a good idea right there. But no, you have to have him fucking be a pussy all night. So overall, I'm just gonna give this show 1 out of 10 stars. You had a few good things on here tonight, but overall, they failed. Total F minus. In the build to Mania. The build to Mania fucking sucked. So there you go, people. There is your Raw review.